Sure, that'll do. Okay. Put that there, do this, and time for me to try and figure out if this thing will even run smoothly, because I have not tested this at all. And I've just now made the spontaneous decision to actually play it, so yes, I don't care about this thing. Just start the game. And probably should have remembered to, oh dear, to plug in the controller again though, before I started the actual software, but it's too late for that now. I might have to restart it. Oh boy. Just get this visible. Oh boy, that's really loud. Actually, hold on, I have to make an adjustment there. Alright, time to see what happens when I just plug in the controller at this time. And if this does actually work, which, okay, apparently it might, then I guess it's time for me to continue my... Yes, I know, because for Windows you're making emulated accent, but that's really nice. But let's see. I'm gonna have to freaking turn the volume down even further on the stream, I think, so that it's like about halfway or lower, like it's gonna be about 6%. There you go. Anything higher than that is apparently way too loud, because this game is apparently really loud. But let's see, I could just erase this one file that I played it like years ago and start from the beginning, but why do that when I can play this file instead? Or not, hold on. How am I supposed to do this? Is this... Am I supposed to press the right button instead of the button? The bottom button, I guess so. Alright, here we go. Time for a continuation of this franchise that I did the first game of quite a long time ago, actually. Ever since I ran Risky Boots out of town. Yeah, I remember when I did that, even though... That was actually kind of weird how that worked. Every monster in Sequin Land wants a battle, I guess. Gonna have to hair him till it hurts. Okay, so this is a little weird. Oh, there we go. That's smooth enough. Noticing the controls, or actually using the controls now a little bit more experimentally, but apparently the button that is for, I guess this is like Super Nintendo style or something, because, or maybe 3DS, I guess, or DSi, or pretty sure that one of those two is the initial release platform for this game, but basically the button for jumping is also the button for cancelling stuff in the menus. And the button to the right is the button for progressing dialogue and confirming stuff in the menus, I guess. But let's see. I guess much like in the first Shantae game, they don't really give you much of an introduction to like what you're supposed to be, like what the situation is, or how you're supposed to not die. You know, fun memories of the first Shantae where they just start you off at the house and then you have to run away from the cannonballs and you can just die at any time because they just throw you in there. So how do I talk to people? Apparently you hold the top button to dance, I guess. And then this button's to attack, which, okay. Also, these also do different things. That's for like the technical options button or menu, and this is for... You know, at this point I realized something though. Is the aspect ratio supposed to look like that? Because it's kind of letterboxed. Oh, goodness, right. Yeah, the resolution is correct. Screen mode is full or full stretch original. What am I if I pick original? You know, clearly this is got a time of setting to... Oh, okay. I don't know which would be better. Hold on. Yeah, this navigating the menus is gonna be a little bit very much a big stretch, a little bit tricky because of this. Okay, now that looks horrible. Let's change that back. And I'm gonna have to come up with This is actually gonna be a bit of a difficult thing, because I do notice that while if I stretch the actual game, it looks bad. If I have it like this, and it's like letterboxed constantly while I'm in the game, but then if I go into a menu, well, if I go into this menu, I guess, then it, if I were to like cut out the letterboxing, it would cut out this, like, because this is actually 16 by 9, but, you know what, let me take a gamble here and actually cut out the letterboxing and just not go into that technical menu, I guess, since I already showed it. There. Let's see how this works, actually, hold on. There we go. I think, but it's actually difficult to get this like exactly right. There's no snapping or anything. Alright. That'll have to do. So how do I talk to people? Do I press this button? Yes, I do. Yeah, Shantae. I'm off to see your uncle's show. The Relic Hunter Expo is today. Sky and Wrench flew in this morning just to see it. Do you remember all of these characters from the first Sky's Egg left it sunning in the bay? Oh boy. All of these characters from the original Shantae. Can't go without Sky's Egg. I guess you would take an egg for a swim. I'll hold on just a second there. Also, is there an option to have the thing... no, I guess there isn't. Have the window stay active even if it's not highlighted, which is a bit of a luxury that I've been able to spoil myself with some other software, but apparently not with this one. Oh well, whatever, it's not a big deal. So, hold on. Looking for an egg, and yet I'm kind of paranoid about jumping into water, because I think that might be death, and yet I guess it isn't. Alright. Even though I'm pretty sure there was no swimming of any kind in the original Shantae. You just died if you fell in water. Guess that might be different here, though. Guess we're gonna have to go the opposite direction after all. Alright, hey, we did it. We found the egg. How do we get it? Do we just attack it? Oh, there's that animation still where she shakes her butt if you... Oh, okay. I just walked slightly farther. Alright, the first quest of the game has been completed. I can't wait for us to actually get into the rest of the game so that we can actually hear the music, which this series I'm pretty sure is quite good, if my memories of the original at least are any indication. Smells like a grandma. Well, I'm sure that's normal. Yeah, I don't know why you would pick somebody else to like take care of an egg that you don't want to, that you actually want to hatch. But hey, here we are in Scuttletown. Relic hunters are known worldwide, 2 words for their unusual discoveries. So before we were just trying to stop the evil pirate lady from blowing up everything with a steam engine. What are we gonna be doing today? Fuzzy old explorers always find the weirdest stuff from the old world. The old world, well... some lore going on here. What's it gonna take to get you back on stage? Well, I don't know. I guess nothing particular. Oh boy. Or at least that's what I would have said if this were actually the place I thought it might be. Grasping the white crystal firmly in hand, I ducked for several seconds. I would appear to be a common cliff face until... oh boy. It was the red crystal in Castlevania 2 though, not the white crystal. Bit of a factual error failure there. Well, they didn't actually mention the tornado, so for all I know, there could have been something else. But the criminal element. Oh. Training because a bust. Oh. Warbird hatchlings literally flew the coop. All besides Wrench here. Well. I don't know why they give you a choice for them. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me look at the achievements for this real quick. I'm not seeing anything strange. Whatever device I say no. Oh, very funny. Okay, doesn't actually make a difference. Did you take good care of him? Oh, most definitely. We have no reason to believe otherwise. Oops, it's time. Time for what, I wonder? With my emptied bowels replacing the treasure, I was able to outwit the pressure trap and make my escape hole. This object of mystery is... Murmur. Incredible, man. Huge bowels. Such bravery. Wow. We'll kick off the festivities by cracking open a fossilized treasure and offer the contents up for auction. Alright, that's how that works. We're gonna continue the geode processing in this game. Appears to be encased in solid stone, but feels quite hollow. Let's see what we got. Clap, clap, clap. They're not actually clapping, they're actually just saying clap. And let the festival begin. Oh, would you look at that? It's an actual stereotypical lamp, an oil lamp. My mistake, I seem to have brought the wrong item. That is... And hey, what do you know? I'm just gonna let this happen. Just dropping by for this. Which I somehow knew was going to come up. I was searching up new collectibles with this one. This takes the cake. Well. Tisk. Well. Leave home and hoist my booty through the roof. Oh, there you go. Better have that. But I'm pretty sure they have that kind of dialogue in the original as well. Fortune most foul. That lamp is extremely dangerous. One of you catch her before she reaches the dock. So now do we have another reenactment of the first, the opening stage from the first game. Let's see. No sign of her or her pirate ship. Except now she's right there. And she somehow didn't notice. Oh boy, they really want to have that Nippon aesthetic, I guess. New steam-powered oceanic tinker top in the end, though I thought she had lost the steam engine in the first game. I guess that didn't matter after all. Lock and load men. Not anything else, just men. Time for Risky's revenge, so that's why she said the name of the game, so let's attack aggressively. Oh boy. Let's see exactly how this is gonna work. Actually, I have no memory of this, unlike the... Oh, okay. Unlike my very faint memories that I had of the first game before I started playing it. But at least this sort of opening boss seems to be the same sort of principle as before, which is wait for it to have a barrel exposed and then just attack that. Kinda wondering if we can hit her, but I guess not. Just gonna show off those beautiful graphics. This metal slug type aesthetic. With the super dynamic animation and everything. Okay, that's all it took. We learned a thing or two since our last duel, but no matter. With this lamp I finally got the means to crush Sequin Land once and for all. Play with this. This one cannonball that for some reason you couldn't be bothered to dodge. unlike all the other ones. Shantae, wake up! There are no comas in the script for this game, I guess. Moan, she got away. All of these onomatopoeia are gonna be written out as actual dialogue, I guess. The situation to Sky and Bolo, I'm sure they'll be perfectly fine with their non-protagonist powers. And this guy who shut up like for one line of dialogue in the first game, I think, is fine. How do you do? Lying out on the job while that pirate runs pell-mell all over my town. Well, ever since this pirate thing started, Scuttletown's been going to the dogs. Just Mayor Scuttlebutt. Fooey with half genies. Well, our whole town needed complete protection. So I guess they already know that she's a half genie, even though they didn't in the first one, and now she's fired. Oh boy, we're getting kicked out. Well, we have a look of surprise, at least we did for a second. He was in rare form. I don't know what that means. But he'll change his mind once I get that lamp back. Now you're acting weirder than the mayor. Well, what is it about this lamp that's got you so worked up? Oh, I wonder. Could it be with the other, with the existence of other? Oh boy. Promised your mother never to speak of it. We got lore again. Lamp caused a lot of suffering back in her day. Trouble and they're left forgotten, even though... Is it dangerous? No, not anymore. The genie banished its magic long ago. Divided its power into 3 magic seals and hid them away forever. Even if the dark power was somehow restored... No one remembers how... Only I remember how to use it, and I intend to carry that secret to the grave. Well... Yeah, then how could she have known? Must find all 3 magic seals before she does. I'm sure that'll make a huge difference. Just like in the original, where we gathered all the elemental stones before her, and it didn't actually matter in the end. Yeah, this all seems like it will go perfectly smoothly. Well, first let's go back to where the egg was. I'm sure that'll... Well, you can see that there's a... Hold on. Is there a map that I can consult? Because I'm pretty sure there should be a map somewhere. Maybe not right now. Heart holders for extending your health is what this is, but we don't have any yet. Do they tell you what they do, or they let you know about their existence in this game? Before you actually find one. Alright, so it's just a repeat of the last bit of dialogue that they had. Right, I'll swim across this time, except I can't. Well, I kind of can't, because I can go up through the bridge. In true Metroidvania, thin platform fashion. I was kicked out of my old town and traveled here to start a new life. Well, I wonder why they did that. I've seen the old coon in this town, he's the save guy. I'm pretty sure it looks more or less the same as he did in the old game. These arrow things on the ground, call them jump pads. Jump off of one to launch forward or back. I'll take you straight to the town gate. Oh yeah, I think that's part of one of the gimmicks that this has that was not in the original for obvious reasons. It's the fact that you can go up and down or further into the foreground and background. How do I get down from here? Oh gee, I don't know. Make sure you stop by the shop for some magic before you go. It's just a storm puff. Unfortunately, I don't think I ever really got the hang of any of those special weapon items in the first game. So I get the feeling that's not going to be all that different in this one, but I guess we'll find out. And find right atop Zombie Wagon by heading east from the town gate. It's a straight shot right through the field and forest. Well, wonder if I'll have to do another weird race minigame in this one. I've seen the other fishermen in this town talk about fat. Well, no smash me. Well, I guess this guy just doesn't let you pass. Gotta figure out a way to actually destroy him, I guess. Okay, you need to jump independently of what direction those are facing in. You've been skipping your belly dance classes, no wonder you can't remember any transformation dance as well. Hold the dance button to practice dance, and indeed you do, and apparently time freezes while you're doing that. There's apparently only 3 variations of that right now. Magic jam spreads like a dream and tastes like a blood of heaven. Monsters hijacked my latest batch. Trade it for something valuable, alright. Can I speak to this man? Alright. Only without a sequin land map, shows all the save rooms and such. Well, I do have 46 gems. Oh. 46 gems that I got from the first encounter, I guess, at the very start of the game. Zombie wagon is in the Tangle Forest, so it seems. Can always walk, but then I have to walk down my attack button all the time. Oh. So you have to hold down a button to walk and not to run. There you go. And here's the save guy, hold on. I think I'm gonna go come here last. Let's see what else is in the town right now and try out all of these jump pads, because why not, even though that one didn't actually lead anywhere special. Just a different transition point, right. And also go in every building that will let me, which I think is all of them that have an entrance. Hey, it's What's-Her-Face again. Talk to me, Bolo, or Uncle Mimic, who still have no idea why his name is Mimic, even though that's the same name he had in the first game. Find all 3 of us here in Scuttletown, even though I'm pretty sure they were all in different towns before, like, I think Bird Lady was in the Water Town, and Bolo was also in the Water Town. I think Bolo was in the Water Town, and the other woman with the birds was in a different town entirely. But I guess it's more convenient now. Only without buying magic from this shop. Right. Well, I'm gonna have to buy something, it seems. Pike ball. Or fireball. I'm 4. Okay. Guess that's all she has to say. Have you visited the shop? Traveled from far flats, but once I arrived I have no money left to buy anything, so now I just wander aimlessly on this roof. Truly one of the great epics of our time. Got to accessorize, get some silky cream for that hair. Alright. I'm guessing that actually just makes it stronger or something. This will be the bathhouse, I guess. Nope. Import room. Used to carry all kinds of treats from lands beyond, but since these pirates showed up, our shipments have stopped. Even though this lady looks like the bathhouse girls from the first game. Or you would go in and you would be able to heal yourself. Maybe they changed how that works. I don't know. Well, I think this is the only building in this depth that you can actually enter, so... Guess I'll go check out the shop now. I wonder what they have in here. Potion, 3 potions, 3 magic vials, fireball, pikeball, the map for 20. Guess I'm gonna get that first. Silver cream repairs split ends for faster whipping. Well, I'm guessing that's it then. Just lets you attack faster. And the other thing is, a lot of these items are just kind of pricey, so... Well, I wonder if... Pretty sure that if there's a way to, like, get money out of a game of chance, obviously I'm not gonna be able to cheat it like I did in the original, because I didn't have save states in this. Oh well, just get this first. Okay, now how do I access that? Guess I use this way. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy, that's interesting. Guess you just kind of have to remember which of these things even denotes what, though. There's no legend or anything, alright. Guess there's only 3 levels of depth in town here, though. So something tells me this might not be the entire world map, but you never know. I mean, the world map in... Can't go that way. There's dangers out there, won't let you leave before visiting the save guy. Oh, okay, so... No doing a no save run... without glitching shenanigans, which I assume are possible, I guess. Alright, let's save a record of our journey. And let's actually get out of town now. Let me actually go ahead and reach over for my glass of stuff. Here we go. That's what I drink, you know. I drink stuff. And it helps the, makes me pretend that this room isn't as stupidly hot as it always is. Did you visit the old man? I guess I can let you go then. Alright. What about this guy? Monsters still roam the outskirts of town, so I guess we have a choice here. We can either go left or we can go right. Which way might the right way be? Left of town is the pumpkin field, and off to the right is the lilac field. So pumpkin field to the left. I don't really remember all that way, but I think in the original Shantae you could like the runnings and walking stuff is backwards from how they do it here. Wait, where did you come from? Where I think you have to double tap to run, and you just walk by default normally or something like that. That's not really that easy to control, so I guess I'm glad they changed that. Right, so pretty sure that if these Naga ladies are supposed to be the same kind of enemy as in the desert that was to the left of town in the first Shantae, then they certainly die a lot faster. And I'm pretty sure that those skulls rising up from the ground are like they have the courtesy to let you know which of these bottomless pits will actually kill you. So what are these eye symbols? Are these like save areas? No, they're a warp pedestal, which is not how you spell that. My job to sap folks from place to place, like to help you out, but until my warp brothers wake up, I can't do squat. Well, this guy's woken up at least. I'm guessing that's how that works. So they no longer force you to collect the warp squid babies in the dungeons and bring them back to the warp squids in the town. I guess you can just find those. No idea how true that actually is, but I'm taking an educated guess here. Alright, I'm king of the column now. I don't really see that making a big deal. Oh, hold on. I was like, jump down, but then I realized, okay, so there is a way to, but you can jump straight down. You know, I wasn't sure if you could, and you can also go into these things. And collect magic gem. Guess we found one of these after all. Oh, hang on a second. There we go, adjust that. I'm guessing this is as far as we go in this direction for now, because we can't actually make it all the way up there. Well, at least it's not like in the original Shantae where going in the wrong direction and going out of town for the first time is like suicide. So you got enemies that take 10 hours to kill, but kill you very quickly. Well, the warp screen awake until you wake up another bro of mine. I can't do squats, so yeah, I guess that pretty much means what I thought it did. Can use this as shortcuts, and oh boy, shortcuts, and yes, all I have to do is find them, so they're more like the the warp points in actual Metroidvania Castlevanias to use that as a reference. But yeah, I guess we are pretty much forced to go the other way here. And what do you know, here in the Lilac Fields we get the Burning Town theme from the first Shantae. Except it's not in the actual Burning Town. And I'm pretty sure this is not quite the music that was in the equivalent area to this place in the first game, but hey, there's no cause to complain, because it's a good song, clearly. Oh shit. Actually, wait a minute. I noticed that there's like no, yeah, I was gonna say there's no skulls coming up from the ground here, so maybe I can actually, like, drop down and fall in those pits, but I guess not. Well, is it morning already? Yes. Warp squids are on the job. And now you can teleport to the other guy, I guess. Pumpkin Patch, but no, we're not actually going to do that. We're instead gonna check out this cave here and see where this goes. Fairly paranoid about the droplets of water from the ceiling, because I was actually doing a Super Castlevania 4 randomizer not very long ago, and that basically just randomizes the order in which you go through every room in the game except for the final boss. And as you might remember from the time I played that about 2 years ago, that basically, what do you call it? Oh shit. In that game you can basically get hit by tiny droplets of, I think they have to be poison droplets in the dungeon stage, which is one of the worst stages in the game just because of how unforgiving it is. Speaking of Castlevania, how about that Legacy Collection thingy that they're apparently going to release next month? That apparently has Super Castlevania 4 in it, and apparently it's one of 2 collections at least that they're going to be coming out with. Guess I'm gonna check this out first. And based on the fact that they got a good number of the classic style arcadey Castlevanias in that, but there's no way to unlock this door. That's a shame. But yeah, because the first collection pretty much has a lineup that has pretty much exclusively the all arcadey Castlevanias, and there's a good number of them, including Bloodlines, which is one of my favorites of that style, alongside Super Castlevania 4. It's pretty much looking like whichever one they choose to release next might have a bunch of Metroidvanias in it, and don't know if Symphony of the Night is gonna be a part of that. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, the map kind of shows this, doesn't it? The different depths have different areas that they connect with on the sides. But I don't know if they're gonna have Castlevania Symphony of the Night on the second collection, just because I'm pretty sure they released, like, not very long ago, another collection which has that with Rondo of Blood, I think. So, well, the next best candidate for actual Metroidvanias would be the DS games or the Game Boy Advance games, and yes, my ideal collection would be something like every single Metroidvania ever released, which would include like the PS2 games as well, but as long as I can get like all 6 of the Game Boy Advance and DS Metroidvanias in one collection, then I will be a happy guy. Don't know if that's what we're actually gonna get though. I guess I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, back to this game. Pretty sure pretty much all of the enemies that I've seen so far are reworked versions of the enemies from the original Shantae. Okay, so before I go any further, I kind of want to check if there's... here I can actually go to the right here. And hey, what do you know? That's the zombie girl who we meet a lot earlier in this game. Snack cakes, what's shaking? Oh. Stop it, Roddy Tops. Well, I'm going to say your name in all capitals. For no particular reason. Just miss my brothers, who I don't think we even met in the first one, even though I think she mentioned them, or someone mentioned them. Doing a wagon tour sampling the local cuisine. We've got to try one of these, well. We get a dog, well. Gasp, this is someone's pet. Turn this puppy myself, well. Have you ever heard of a magic seal? I'll check the web, oh boy. Chat spider. Zombies use them to communicate across long distances via web vibration, which I guess they can understand. It's your network. It's like worldwide. Just send a message out and another zombie will answer back in no time. Oh, and I've heard of a magic seal, well. Can you locate risky boots with that? I wonder. I guess so. She was spotted in Scuttletown today, well. After that, she traveled up the coast, shaking down locals. She's looking for the 3 barons of Sequinland, who I don't think we heard about at all in the first game. This thing's full of bugs now, well. Thieving bandits who pass themselves off as artifact collectors, mostly gather old magical trinkets and such. Now he's got a worm. Get fucking shoehorn in more ambiguous internet computer terms in there. One of them has a magic seal, well, Squid Baron, the Ammo Baron, and the Hypno Baron. The Squid Baron lives here in the forest. If you're thinking about stopping by his place, better be on your toes. Alright, anything else to say? Guess not. Also, well, I guess we can't go any further in this direction for some reason. It's just like a dead end. But we also have a puppy now, I guess, somewhere. We have one. Oh, there it is. It's a puppy. Its cuteness makes your heart sing, apparently. And apparently we were asked to eat it, so I wonder if there's a way to comply with that. Let's see, we've already been to 2 places that connect to this particular depth, so I guess we're going to the next one. Next one down. Oh boy. Guess we can start here, because we're right at the edge already. Oh, it's another warp squid thing. These things are really, what if I say no here? It's snooze time, goes back to sleep. Guess it's like a challenge run if you don't want to use, don't even want the ability to use these warp squids. Seems a bit redundant though. I mean, if you really didn't want to use them, you could just never interact with them. So what's over on the left side? Well, there's the pad that lets me jump farther into that depth, and here's the other one as well that lets me go back, but... what's over here? It's, another thing that I'm a little... that I can jump high enough or go high enough to actually get past. What a shame. Well, at least it's not too bad that they kind of railroad you in these parts, because otherwise you'd be like, where the fuck do I go? Damn it, alright. Well, we're getting a good amount of money at least out of killing things. No smash me, this guy says, which... I'm pretty sure that we can jump high enough to just get past him that way, but... I guess that's not actually gonna come into practice. So let's see... let's clear this place out first, I guess, but... we can either go left, which is apparently another very brief dead end, or we can go right, which might lead to a whole other place. So I guess we'll go left first. Or not, because I just remembered that we can't actually go left first, never mind. So that guy's in the way, so we will just go the other way. Just pretend I didn't have that train of thought at all. I am a smart person. I'm kinda curious though, can you get on top of these branches here? You can. Is there a point to get on top of these branches here? It's not that I can see. It could be like riding it on the screen and not even be in view yet. Yeah, let's save a record of our journey. Let's look at this oddly disappointed face here in the background, and then this place, which looks like pretty much exactly like the entrance to the first dungeon in the first Shantae. What's out there? The lunch carrier. If you'll have my tasty meal, get lost. Well, guessing that's where the first dungeon is, and we'll have to go look for the first Baron. And I'm also actually kind of remembering that as well from my very faint memories of already having played a bit of this. Which, like I said, though, was like at least 2 years ago, I want to say, maybe longer. Alright, let's go forth into this level of depth. I guess there's really nothing much to do in this screen besides just advance through the depth layers. Okay, and there's no, just one way to go further, one direction. But this is the end. Yeah, this is the end. So this is as far as we can go, and this is where our house is, so it seems. So what do we got in here? We got someone. Very sorry, but today's orders are all backed up. My dream has always been to become a master chef, traveling the world with my pup Wobble Bell, but he seems to have run away. Without him to inspire my dishes, my dream has fallen into ruin. Well, miss my pup so much. Oh, we do have the pup. I don't know if it's the same one. Is that my Wobble Bell? Can I have my precious pup back? Well, I'm pretty sure I already found out what happens if you pick no, so I'm gonna pick yes this time. Yeah, the puppy. Seeing you again fills me with vigor. How can I ever thank you? Well, simply by trying out my latest recipe. Alright. I will have a loop of this animation with very intense music. Voila. I know how that's supposed to be pronounced, but it wasn't properly accented. There we go. That's how we cook up a tasty meal using only natural ingredients. Alright. We got a tasty meal. Alright, I guess this is for opening the gate. We did it. Lingering smell of kitchen spatter. She doesn't care. He's gone forever too, right? He's not gonna be back there. Nope, he's gone forever. Alright, we just did that. And I got an achievement for that. Oh shit. And I glanced over momentarily. I wasn't paying attention as a result of that. So I don't remember exactly what it was that was different, but I'm pretty sure that the way the enemies behave and in this game makes them quite a bit. Maybe it's a mixture of how the enemies behave and how the how much space there is in the environments, but I'm pretty sure so far the combat is considerably easier than it was in the original. What is that heavenly smell? Great snap. Is that a tasty meal, though? Well, let's bring it inside. Oh, hey, there is the delivery boy here. Put my order in hours ago. Not a boy. Well, whatever. As long as he brought tasty meal. Well, we do have that. And that hit the spot. What do we owe you? Well. Yow. Okay, well. Can we be reasonable somehow? I don't think so. Die and ditch. We're just gonna let him do that. That guy's so dead. Well. We're back in the Drippy Drop cave, which, like I said, looks remarkably like the first dungeon in the first Shantae. Do we have a map of this place? I'm guessing we don't. Yeah, no we don't. We're just gonna have to go off memory here. Hold on. Now that I'm here, let me take a second to do something real quick. Hold on. There we go, hold on. Screw with my arm again, so that doesn't become a nuisance. Alright, let's check this place out. Pretty sure that back in the original Shantae, just based on how much harder it was just to get around like the overworld, it took me significantly more time than however long it's been since I started this game to actually get into the first dungeon. Because the ability to jump down through small or through thin platforms is now gone. So I'm kind of wondering how do we get to that chest in the middle there, because I don't remember there's like false walls in this like in Metroid and what have you. Or at least I'm remembering that from the original, which I'm guessing the same thing applies here. So I'm just gonna have to be very suspicious about every wall that I see. Oh, I should have broken that, hold on. Maybe if I attack the wall, something will break. Maybe it's something else that I've got to do. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that I can't actually get that chest quite yet, but we'll see if I can avoid leaving this dungeon without having acquired it. I'm gonna get this first. I guess it's only a handful of those monies, but clearly I need every last one of them that I can get my hands on. Alright, let's actually go forward here. And jump on the flowers, I suppose. To be fair, I don't remember the flowers of any sort that could be as platforms existing in the first Shantae, but I guess we're trying out something new. Okay, so... oh, there we go, these... well, some of these blocks can be destroyed. It's actually not that easy to tell which. I thought it would be based entirely on coloration, but I guess not. Hold on. Is that sound coming from the game, or is it coming from something else? No, that is coming from the game, alright. Apparently we just got some cricket chirp noises. I need to do this. I need to do something else here. Or... oh, okay. Doesn't help though. Actually a little perplexed, there we go, as to what exactly we do, and then I realized it. Damn it, I shouldn't have done that before I was over there. It's okay, I got it. Right. So we're just gonna have to take a few guesses at which of these... yeah, by the way, how do you know we can actually go up there, but... Guessing you maybe fall down through there, but... You can actually, like, go up from below there. It doesn't seem... Hey, I remember these ugly dragon heads, don't you? Let's just wait for them to do their routine here. There we go. Oh shit. Shoots 3 times, that one, and the one below. Shoots once. And that one up there also shoots once. And then it shoots 3 times, okay. Let's switch it up. Now what about the one below me? He also switches it up. Let's do this. And let's look at this enemy that looks completely different from anything I've seen, actually. Looks like something out of Beetlejuice. Maybe I need to... hold on. Leave the room and then come back. So that I can have better positioning to actually fight it like this. Without it being constantly pelting me. There we go. Oh shit, oh, need to get to that chest first. There we go. Oh. Well, we got a key, but we also clearly missed something else over there, so... Can't very well let that stand, can we? Hold on. So the enemies stay dead inside the dungeons, I guess. So that's convenient. At least until you leave and come back, or just reload, I would imagine. And apparently you don't have to re-destroy the blocks here either, which is nice. I don't remember how true that was in the original, but I want to say maybe that did happen, at least with some of the... I do remember that happening with some of the stronger enemies, at least like the lobster guys. Do they all, do all of these just alternate between shooting once and shooting 3 times, I guess? Alright, over here, let's... actually, hold on. Maybe I can try something a little different here. Let's come here just enough that I can... Okay. And then if I keep going this way, then maybe... There we go. I thought these spots down here looked kind of suspicious. There, I found the secret. Now we have to go back over there and find the other secret, I guess. Gonna hold right, and I did it. I landed here. I guess that's it, right, so it wasn't really much more than just a little extra money, but I guess I can always use that. So let's go and actually open this door now, I guess, maybe. Oh boy. Oh, this looks like a different enemy type. Nevertheless, it's apparently quite predictable. And dies in an overly dramatic fashion. Hey, it's a save guy. So let's see. Not even sure what that blue meter is on the left side. It's probably for items or something. Let's see. There we go. It's like I'm not gonna be jumping on that thing. Okay, I need to switch this back after a while. Seems a bit like those platforms from Castlevania, which immediately just flip around if you land them. Let's see what we got. Can either climb up the chains here, which I guess is what I'm doing, or you can... Okay, I thought the fact that the music was stopping meant something important, but no, apparently it was just looping. Kinda wish you could do like in the Game Boy Castlevania games where you can like climb in the ropes and what do you call it? And actually whip to the sides while you were climbing on the ropes or hanging onto them. But I guess that's not gonna happen here. Guess that's not gonna work. Which kind of leads me to question why it is possible to go up there at all, but I guess we'll go this way instead then. Guess I'll also fall down here and get hit by that guy. Right, there's a tiny alcove that I didn't think we could have just gone into. This actually looks a little bit familiar, but I'm guessing that it's not the room that I'm thinking of, but because if that were the case, I'm pretty sure these guys wouldn't be alive. And all the pots would be gone, probably. So we need another key to get in there. Presumably there will be something of use down here eventually. More flower jumping. And also these platforms, hold on. Gonna have to wait for that thing to actually be... There we go. It's actually a little disorienting to have them stop for a second, because then they can start moving again and throw you off the jump trajectory. Hey, those guys just actually form... I don't remember if I saw the other guy doing that. Apparently just face in from nowhere with fancy visual effects. Let's see, made it to a room with a big chunk of blocks in the middle. I wonder what this could mean. So we just need to chip away at it and eventually result in something good. I have to, I'm forced to imagine. Not entirely sure what I'm aiming for here, honestly. Seems pretty symmetrical already, but I guess that wasn't it. Oh, there we go. Becomes kind of a skull shape, very vaguely so. Just gotta show up. Shoot. These guys have their very much exaggerated particle effects when they throw the pumpkins. And then we acquired another key. Now we can go into that other door. This does seem pretty straightforward so far, probably. Those guys are still a piece of cake compared to the other guys that were in here before, so... Something else that I just realized is probably gonna be for the best in this one is that apparently they do appear to have done away completely with the live system that they had in the first game. Or hello, door, please. There we go. I'm pretty sure if you lost all your lives, then you had to go back to the last save points. But I don't know. But not only did you have to go back to the last save point, I'm pretty sure you actually lost all of your progress before your last save. But it was way easier to lose lives than you might have thought. Well, I guess we'll see how that works. Once I actually get to a point where that's relevant. I.e. the point where I die. Let's see. We get a boss in here? No, we just get another one of these things. Clearly not badass enough to be a boss or anything. Oh shit, hold on. Oh shit. Okay, that's not good. This one that I'm on is probably going to... Motherfucker, hold on. I'll just skip that one then. There. I'm surprised the one that I was standing on didn't actually... Oh, damn it. I just missed all of those. Oh well. Clearly that's not a problem. I see, even though I would like to actually go back and get them if at all possible, but I guess we'll see exactly how viable that is. And with these lovingly designed background statues. Who approaches my magic fountain? Is this gonna be another one of the genies, folks? Maybe not. Maybe a little bit different from like finding the trapped genies in the dungeons in the first game. Channel your passions and allow the magic to take shape. Well, got the monkey dance, which she should have already released it during your first belly dance move to transform. And you climb walls and leap to new heights. There you go. Well, it serves the same function at least. So there you go. Now we can actually... I guess they streamlined the dance system, which means that I guess that we're gonna get a lot less accomplished by way of dancing than we did before. Because before we pretty much did everything that wasn't just moving around and doing basic moves by dancing. We did the teleportation stuff. We did the transformations, and I think that was pretty much it, honestly. But of course, there's also the deep lore of getting money by dancing at the parlor place. Okay, hold on. Before I actually keep going in this direction, I kind of want to go back real quick to this other room and see if I can also go back the way I came from there. You know what? It occurs to me that I should probably do something before I go any further. Let's see. Okay, and now I'll just pretend that I did that like an hour ago. And then I will return to this. Here we go. Okay, so I'm back in this room. I'm gonna do this again. And this time I'll go this way. Because I am very zealously anxious to obtain these... Can I not climb up here, motherfucker? I did notice that at the last moment. Get those freaking jars again, but I guess it's not actually an option. God damn it. And there's not like a hidden little one block wide path there that I could take to make my life easier and just not have to go through the room, but... Well, not like it matters anyway. It's not a huge deal. Let's see, let's actually go through here first. You know, at this point I realize that these frickin' these walls are also in this room, the ones that don't let you hang on. You pretty much have to do what I'm doing instead. And just hope that everything works out, which is just kind of a tall climb here, isn't it? Okay. I'll tell you what you know we made about. At least I didn't like go all the way up that room and then decide to backtrack. Only to realize that I couldn't. That would have been terrible, but... Clearly it didn't matter, so there's no need to concern myself over it. Now I'm gonna be paranoid that, kind of like in an actual Metroid game, that there's gonna be these hidden breakable blocks everywhere. Which, to be fair, is, you know, pretty justified when they reveal a mechanic like that to you this early in the game. And I gotta say too, something that I almost forgot about, but I suddenly remembered, is that I'm pretty sure the transformation used to take a lot longer in the actual... In the original Shantae, it took like a few seconds, and now they pretty much happen, oh fuck, instantly. So that's another aspect that's been streamlined, I guess. Okay, I do remember this place, which I think means that... Oh yeah, there we go. Oh damn it, there is a way I could have gone down there that I hadn't been to. Okay, I thought this was a different room, but I guess I missed a little bit of money down there unless I like do the whole circuit again, which I don't really feel like doing anymore. Now what I think I have to do now is like go all over this room until I figure out if there's a way to... to get to where this chest is. Oh, there we go, found it. And find a magic gem. There you go, which you can't see because it's hidden by the foreground. But now that we have the monkey transformation, we should be able to reach new places. I wonder what kind of exciting new adventures we can have with this. I actually don't remember anywhere else besides that chest, I guess, that we can apply that and actually get a different, go a different route. Just by virtue of having the monkey, well, I think there might be one place I'm thinking of. Hold on. I don't know if it was this way, though. So I'll just, like, comb the whole dungeon over again. Oh yeah, there's... Never mind, there is something here. We can go this way now, that we can climb. And find more magic gem, right. How much of that do we have? We have 3 right now. Oh, this... I don't know if the tower is... Motherfucker, it's gonna be to do this whole sequence again, but... Come on. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I tried. I'm pretty sure it would have been easier to do the thing that I did in here with the monkey transformation, but that's clearly out of the picture now. Alright, so I'm back in this room. If I go back through here, what does this look like again? I don't remember. It's just like a tiny introduction room. That's the exit right there, so... Now we have to go this way again, I suppose. I'm pretty sure there's another big vertical room with the breakable blocks that has a path that we missed earlier. Just because we couldn't climb the way we can now. And there's also a room where you could climb on some chains. I do remember that as well. That seems to lead apparently nowhere. I also noticed this up here. Where does this go? That's just a way to skip the jumping puzzle, I guess. That's pretty nice. Okay, here's the room with the chains, but before we go up there, because it kind of seems like that's where we have to go. It's a little too conspicuous. There's also this room, which I'm fairly certain I missed quite a few details in. Just, well, there's also this thing, I forgot about this. But here's another way we can only enter if we have the monkey transformation, I guess. And it's another place where you have to do like one of those puzzles from the Octo expansion in Splatoon and just carve a shape out of these blocks. Okay, for some reason I'm thinking I have a double jump, but I don't. Just jumping from higher places. What exactly am I doing here? Oh. Okay, that's done. There's gonna be like some kind of a angry dragon head. Maybe. Just do this so I can get in there, and then maybe. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's one of those things, I guess. And for our trouble we get another key, so I guess we had to come here. But now that we have, I think it's time for me to backtrack, because I think that if I... well, might as well confirm it, just for the hell of it. Fairly certain that if I just keep going down falling down route here, it'll just bring me to the place with the freaking pots that I missed. Is there some kind of secret in this suspiciously high ceiling that I can see? Another save guy, and beyond him lies the room that I was actually thinking of, maybe, possibly. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it is. We actually fall down to the bottom here. What's on the other side of this? Okay, I guess I maybe would have missed this if I hadn't come back here. Or I definitely would have missed this, actually. There's no maybe about it. Okay. And now that I can... you know what, since we've come all the way here, I might as well go like the whole way. There we go. Actually... get the pots, and then when I am sure that I can't get the pots any longer, I'm just gonna backtrack, because I've seen what lies on the other side of this, and I don't want to do that again. Also, I don't know why I'm saying a lot more kind of... oh fuck, yes, pronunciations now. Maybe I am actually slowly turning into Sean Connery, like some people say. You know what, I'm gonna have to turn the freaking fan in my direction again. It's getting way too hot. It's probably gonna cause some feedback in the microphone, but that's fine. Pretty sure that it's barely audible, regardless. And if it does make the audio levels go up to like halfway, it's just quite nice. Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure if I could actually jump all the way back up, but I could. And now time to actually be able to get past this part, I guess, with my amazing new monkey jumping ability, which lets me even skip the chain climbs. And yeah, we already went and got the key from the store, so don't even have to go out of our way to stop or do anything different. So pretty sure so far I pretty much cleaned this place out, so wouldn't be too surprised if we were like coming up on a boss here. This does look fairly ominous, so I'd say it's highly likely. At the very least. There he is. He managed to solve my labyrinth. He looks a lot grumpier now. He's got the little snaggle tooth. Magic seal is staying right here. Me and my babies are ready to tussle. Oh. There he is. He's a lot more stern looking now. That's a magic seal. Oh, okay, that happened a lot faster than I was anticipating. Oh dear. I guess you pretty much have to stop attacking and just... Oh dear. I guess when he's doing that, you just cling onto the wall just a monkey and hope that you can stay over there. Okay. Oh, okay, I was like, where the fuck did I go? There I am. Yeah. Well, there's maybe time to get one attack in, I guess. Ah. Okay, so all the feats are... Oh, just get through them himself if you do that. Oh shit. Gonna need a little room to prepare for this. There we go. For the first time ever I managed to dodge that. You know, at this point I realized that I actually have lost quite a bit of health. I wasn't expecting that. Quite big of a beating to occur. Okay, so these things can give you extra health during the fight, like in Zelda, I guess. Just coming over here, don't mind me. Oh, there they go. This guy does have quite a bit of health though, doesn't he? Okay, but sure the freaking first boss in the first Shantae didn't have this much health. But then again, I don't remember quite how much more or less complicated it was to fight than this, but oh, there you go. I remember that the second boss in the first Shantae was kind of a joke, though. It was like a big old face, rock face in the background that you could just attack. Right, yeah, I know, I see you're telling me to press the button, but why would I, when I can witness this wonderful 4 3D animation, which I'm pretty sure echoes something very similar that they had in the first Shantae with those beautiful 8-bit graphics. Oh, there you go. And now they've evolved to significantly beyond that. And there she is. First, to beat me to the first magic seal. I'll be a good girl and hand it over. Well. We'll be seeing plenty of each other down the line. Well, there you go. Just pop in to say hi and then... that was it. So now that we have the monkey, I guess we can go new and exciting places, like maybe go left from one of the exits in here. I'm pretty sure one of those led to something that I can climb. Can I climb this tree here, or nah, I guess it's not sufficiently barrier-like to enable me to do something like that. I don't remember. Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't this way because that's where the freaking stone guy is. Yep. Gotta smash that guy eventually. But until then, I guess I've got to go into other layers of existence. And keep going left until I find a place that I've... this place, okay. I can now jump over this pillar that I was barely incapable of actually going over before and get another magic gem. There we go. There we go. Shit. Okay, there we go. I don't remember what was in all of the other exits though, so I guess that would be as good a time as any to try and reacquaint myself with those. Let's see. So that's one of the warp points. I'm not entirely sure what that, like, lower part of the map is supposed to represent, but I guess I'll figure it out eventually. Let's see. I was kind of wondering what the, I guess the little red skulls represent the dungeon entrances. So I'm pretty sure if I go all the way back to, like, the town, and go to the left of my house, there's like a cliff there that I couldn't climb. I should be able to climb it now. Oh, that thing's in the background. I just not realized. This is a pretty clear distinction between foreground and background. With the contrast, so it's actually not very difficult to tell, like, which things you can actually interact with at any given time. So that's nice. Okay, let's see if I can actually climb all the way up to the top of this place and find... Well, I sure can, and I can't go any further. This also kind of reminds me of a very similar kind of screen that we had in the first Shantae. Wonder if I'm also gonna need some kind of oh boy, I'm pretty sure I can't make it past that, so unless I use like an item. So you know what, I'm gonna have to keep track of this myself manually, I expect. Let's see here. Gotta keep a fucking text file record of places that I've been to but have not been able to fully explore. Because I'm missing something. Let's see. Forest, I don't know what this particular area is called. Some forest, I'm gonna call it Squid Forest, just because of the boss of this area. That left me to jump over pit with low ceiling. I have to come back here eventually. But first, let's see. I'm pretty sure these... I was gonna say like these little imp things are gonna try to chase me, but... pretty sure they look remarkably less cute than that in the original Shantae. They had like these little gonk faces that were like frowning. So that's on the left side. What's on the right side? This I would like to learn. Or at least remind myself. Oh yeah, there's like these pink rocks that I keep seeing in places. Oh yeah, there's also... I'm saying oh yeah, but as if that should be obvious, but it's not. There's also a chest here, yeah. Guess I'm gonna write that down too. Same. There's some chest up here that I have not yet been able to acquire. Gonna have to come back for it eventually, I suspect. Alright, so if I go here, that's where Rotitops is. Does she have anything new to say? As far as there's a lot of nooks and crannies, your curiosity can really pay off full. I realize that myself, which is why I'm keeping these notes that I've just begun to curate. So this is like the farthest, right? Yeah, I need to go left from here to actually... what the fuck? To actually make it through. And I guess I'm gonna have to take a different path here just so I can go over to the other side of that gap. Other side of the death pit, that's apparently down in the middle here, which... did I ever go into this little cave? I don't think I did. There you go. Oh no, apparently I did, but... there's no way to unlock this door. Better write that down. There. Okay. Sure, I'll save the record of my Fernie, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to pass through this this screen again, because I think there's like a chest high up somewhere around here too that I didn't write down before. Yeah, I think I can also maybe keep going left in the desert area now. So there's a few places I can go. I can go, well, a couple more. Like, I can go left of my house and see what's there, or I can go left of the town and see if I can, like, get farther in the desert. I guess I'm also gonna check the caves here. Oh yeah, there's a cave in the lilac. I think this is the lilac field, is what they call it. I'm just gonna put east of Skeleton. With blue blocks. There. And I have no idea how to destroy at this particular time, but I'm sure that the revelation will come to me ere long. But right now I'm a little more interested in finding out the this chest here. So I like just barely miss that if I jump as Shantae the human, but okay, as Shantae the monkey I can actually reach this, and it's a heart holder. Which I'm pretty sure is the same. This is the exact same way you got the first heart holder in the first Shantae. In the equivalent of this area from that game. And with the monkey transformation, so you can jump higher. Hey, what's up? Scrapers are supposed to help protect the fields. What went wrong? Well, I don't know, you told me. No master on the evil magic lore here. Run out of visitor badges. Aren't you friends with Bolo? He went looking for you in the Pumpkin fields. So yeah, guessing not a lot of actual proofreading went into this game, but I mean, it's a good game. I'm not going to begrudge it that much. The dialogue does make me wonder a lot of the time. Tracing your steps is a great way to find rare treasures, which is why I'm actually doing that now, I guess. At least you well bit off with Squid Baron. You know, he stole 3 of my precious magic gems, and I have 4, and I'm pretty sure I got one of those outside of the dungeon. So, let's see. I'm pretty sure I got all of the ones from inside the dungeon, so no one could possibly smash a golem, so watch for the picket signs. So. Jugs are always filled with goodies and come in all shapes and sizes. Smash them up. What about the one you're carrying? I was kind of wondering if that would actually do something, but... guess it was not to be this time. I grow up and get a master of fire magic, that way I can burn away anything in my path. Well, speaking of that, I should probably buy a few more things from the shop now that I actually had money. Okay, I already realized that I already got this dialogue. What about you? Did I talk to you? Yes, I did. Okay, did I talk to this guy up here? Yeah, the golems, yeah. I just have terrible memory. I'm pretty sure I didn't talk to the people on the right here, to and fro. Polly Bay is dangerous. Why does the mayor hang out there? Well, don't know about politicians, man. I know she says she likes my hair. I was raised by a family of squids. Never learned to warp, though. It's power that they have that I will never understand. Well, it's kind of weird because I'm pretty sure the squids that actually warp you around aren't even like real squids. They're like statues. Unlike in the first one. So go on with you, but I'm on break. Well, gotta get those union hours. Welcome to the import room. It's gonna be the same thing from earlier, right? I'm guessing that eventually something is gonna be available there, but not yet. So let's see, what more can I buy now? Any of these? Let's see, potion 3 packets you see on the wallet, which is magic potion for restoring health. What about these? Because I keep finding these in the... Sure, I'll get one of these. Fireballs to barbecue your enemies. Oh, you can upgrade them. 3 fireballs at the same time. I think I'll just try these out like one at a time. Spin a deadly pike ball around your bad self. Well, we can upgrade that to super pike ball, 2 deadly hours of destruction. So these are no longer consumables, I guess they're like spells that you learn. And then you use them with magic, if I had to guess. Misty exterior hides explosive passion. Attract magic. Attracts dropped items like a magnet. And magic fill. Your magic meter refills automatically. And silky creme. Oh, you know what? I just realized I hadn't even noticed that before, but I'm actually trading in the friggin' the magic gems for this faster weaving. Damn it, I should have gotten that one first. Well, I guess that's pretty much all of the stuff I'm gonna buy for now then. Come back when I have one more of the creams and I have, or the jams, and I have enough money to get that, because that does seem like it'd be more useful. Heard of the ammo baron? He lives out in the desert, past the pumpkin fields. His eyeball creeps me out. Oh, I don't know. You got a dance spirit? Face of those who find them, what? Here they reflect the face of those who find them. Well, I guess so. That's what we saw in the dungeon. Instead of the... And I was a little boy with a full beard. I dreamed that one day I was going to be a fisherman. Well... But yeah, I guess those magical water spirits are going to be the actual replacement for the what do you call it? the actual captive genies in the dungeons in the first game. It's not one of those jam swings in my net, but that dopey kid threw it back. Karen probably carried it away by now. If only there was some way to swim down there and get it. Well, yeah, I'm guessing that we're actually gonna get some kind of... I'm a dopey kid. Well, there you go. Some kind of aquatic transformation here. I feel strange on the inside and the outside. Don't we all? So I do want to see what happens when I swim over or go over to the left end of this area, because I'm pretty sure there was another cliff. Can't go back into my own house, but there was another cliff that here, this one. Couldn't jump up before. What now? I can. It's just a bunch of money. Hey. Freaking attract thing is passive. Isn't that nice? But I would have to like activate it manually. But how do you use these? That's kind of what I'm wondering, because I have these spells now, I guess, but kind of wondering what button I even have to... Oh, I can backstep with L1. Okay, and R1 is how you use those. Okay. And my magic slowly regenerates, which is nice. Here's Poly Bay, and oh boy. Oh dear. I get the feeling that maybe I shouldn't be here yet. This looks a little iffy. But I'm gonna try it anyway, because I don't know any better. There's like a bunch of bottomless pits everywhere, and then there's these statues, I guess. Okay. Can I jump on top of it? Or I guess this works too. Okay, I did it. Okay. Well, I'm managing to get around without death so far, so I'd call that a win, I suppose. Okay. That was close. And if I could only... There we go, hang on to this one and actually get over there. I really don't know that I'm supposed to be here yet, but... might as well look around while I'm in the area. There's a cave. And based on the fact that can't hang out to these walls as the monkey, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna put this in a different paragraph. There. And death pits. I should probably have mentioned that as well. That's fine, surely. Okay. Is there something else over there? Okay, that was a complete leap of faith, but I guess it worked out. But now I'm pretty sure I can't make that jump from like that one over to the left side, so this might be like where I'm forced to go back. Sure, I can't make that unless I get like really good timing, and that doesn't seem to be the key to how they expect you to do this, so that's not gonna happen. Oh wait a minute, there's another one that comes, never mind. Guess I can get on this one and then get on that one and then figure out what's down here. Okay, it's just a platform. Guess I am oh fuck, okay, oh fuck, okay, for real this time. At least I guess I get that cave as my respawn point. Okay, I guess these, you know what, I just realized these palm trees are kind of a hint for where there's actual solid ground below you that you can reach. But yeah, I guess we're going further in this direction after all, because I can totally do it with, oh fuck, with the monkey shape and form. Sure hope I'm able to make it somewhere else though before I die completely. Well, I mean, I can, when it comes to that, I guess I can always pop one of those potions that I got earlier. That's probably what they're for anyway. Jesus Christ. Okay, so just keep going left after that one. Damn it. I keep insisting to get right on top of these things, but it'd actually be easier to just cling onto the sides instead. Okay, so get on top of this one, get on top of that one, and then just fucking do this. Don't even bother trying to cling onto those. Okay, don't screw this up. Alright. And looks like I was basically all the way to the end before, so isn't that nice? I don't know how advisable this is, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I can totally make it back on foot. Well, it looks like there's gonna be a warp back that I'm most definitely gonna use if I make it all the way over there. Shit. Can I just try these things? Guess not. That would be too easy. Okay, I did it. And now what do I get? I get money, I get more money. And I get the mayor, who's just here, and I also get another gem. There you go. Can I afford the other thing now? Yes, I can. Oh, the genie. I suppose you're still angry with me. Sigh. Word has spread now that the risky boots is plotting revenge. Secret Land Palace is afraid to send wagons. Well, without our fishing trade, Scuttletown is all washed up. I was hoping not to resort to this, but here. I got town deed. Okay, well. Deed for an entire town. Wealthy man from beyond the wastelands has been pressuring me to sell the town. Persisted, of course, but now his offer is the only hope for our people. After so much thought, I've decided to turn the reins over to him. Well, life will never be the same, but at least Scuttletown will be provided for. So someone is buying the entire town. If you're not making a tiny profit on the town moments before it's obliterated, it's the only solution. Well, honor my request as a final act of service. Find the ammo baron and give him this deed. Oh. So I guess we were supposed to come here first. So now we're going to be selling out the town on behalf of the guy who fired us. That makes sense. Let's go back, because I'm not taking that freaking tour again. Let's go to the pumpkin patch, I guess. Hold on. Let me amend something. And there we are. We get to actually see what the warp looks like now. Isn't that something? So, okay, actually wait, before we keep going to the left here, I'm gonna go back to the town. Sure. Oh, she didn't actually jump across. I was so sure she was going to. And now whenever I come across one of those holes, I'm paranoid that one of them is gonna show up and try to screw up my jumps. I'm also a little bit perplexed how apparently there isn't any anywhere in the town here where you can specifically refill your health. There were places like that in the original. Let's get this Silky Cream to Super Silky Cream. Smooths and shapes for max hair power. Well, I guess we're gonna be saving up for that next. Oh yeah, we have a few. We have like the basic versions of all the other magic spells, so I'm probably just gonna save up for that next. What have we got in here? This is where Bolo is, right? And this guy too. Have you been to the forest cave? It has a locked door inside. Perhaps I'll tunnel in there one of these days for a look-see. Of course, it would be much easier if we had the missing key, but who knows where that could be. On the desert is a mysterious tower. Maybe one of your Baron guys lives there. Yeah, well, I guess that's where we're going next, so surely we'll find out. What's in here again? This is the save guy, right? Isn't the bird lady supposed to be in one of these places? Maybe in here. There she is. Range spotted a tent while flying over the desert. Maybe we should check it out. So, I guess I should check back here every so often, because it seems like they get different dialogue depending on how far into the game you are. So did I talk to these guys before? Thanks for talking to the mayor. Oh yes, I guess I did that. Unfortunately, the mayor is gonna sell the entire town for his own sake, basically. So you know that's turning out great. Guess I could probably try one of these spells. Hold on. Well, it appears to have about the same kind of firepower as just a normal hair whip move. Oh fuck. I guess it lets me do stuff like this from a distance. Okay, what kind of a noob does that? Can I just do this platforming and just freaking take care of business myself? Let's hold on. I don't remember if okay, I already got the thing from this cave, so I don't need to record it. I do, however, need to take care of this asshole. Hold on. Damn it, I can't get him this way. I have to be very judicious jumping here, I guess. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. But here's another save guy. Does he show up on the map? I actually don't remember. I guess I'm gonna check right now. Yeah, that's what the S means, I guess. The little red squares. And here's a barren desert. Boy. And here's more Naga, who also die in 2 hits. They're a lot less resilient than I remember from the first Shantae, and they're also not green, so you know there's that. Slimes, I don't remember these things at all, but apparently they died in 1 hit. Now I have to say something that I've just now remembered existed, and that I'm actually kind of glad they did away with, is the whole day-night cycle thing. Where if you go out at night, the enemies have twice as much health. That was pretty annoying, honestly. I don't even remember exactly what they did with it. That wasn't just related to making the enemies harder. I wonder what mysteries this cave could hold that I haven't already located. Well, here's a flower entrance. What about these other places here off to the right that I noticed? I guess I'm gonna have to go into the other entrance/exit for now, but I'm gonna have to remember there's a breakable block here in this here cave. Okay, I guess we just did that to cross the gap. Oh fuck, and then I immediately fall in it. And you know what, hold on, let me write this cave down first. And now we're going to... oh shit. Or I'm going to just backtrack through here only so I can confirm a suspicion, which is probably going to be a bit of a waste of time, but I don't care. I'm getting something out of it. Clearly that's all that matters, yeah. I just wanted to take a look at this here pit, and now I can see that it is in fact that it does in fact exist. I hadn't seen that very clearly, you see. And clearly I need to have the full rundown of everywhere. Oh fuck. Okay, well, I did it again. We have Master of the Cave, and I'm pretty sure I've seen... Yeah, there's an archer here who reminds me of the archers. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be another redesigned enemy from the first Shantae, except the archers in the first Shantae were like in the forest, the zombie forest. So, rather than any kind of a death... Oh shit. Just gonna do this, I guess. Hey, look at that, I can actually... take advantage of my shiny... Well, there's another pit, so I guess we're gonna have to do this now. Go into the desert pass, which for some reason this particular cave has its own name, whereas the last one didn't. I guess in this one it's gonna be a bit of a longer journey, though. What's in here? Is there something in here? Oh, here we go. Hidden treasure, which is not really something that's gonna make a difference in the long run. It's just kind of there. And let me guess, I need the fucking monkey form to even get out of here. Couldn't it be possible then for you to get stuck if you like somehow make it over here and then don't have the monkey form, so you're just stuck there forever? That would be pretty crappy. So now what? Hold on. Oh, I have to go back now actually because I don't have enough room to dance, so I can become the monkey again. So it's just like a freaking dumb tunnel that I can't actually, doesn't actually go anywhere. I can't jump, I can't fall. Maybe I can like jump up to here from somewhere else. I don't even know. And up there's the cave entrance that I took to even get in here. Okay, there's another passageway, but clearly before I take such a straightforwardly presented route, I must examine every other part of this, like this, for instance. Hold on. I see that tunnel, and I see that there's another cave, but first let's check out what's in the tunnel. Guess I see a kind of a passageway that I can follow here. It's like finding those fucking secret routes in Final Fantasy IV where you're like walking in the dark. You're kind of out of bounds, but not really. I'm just following a secret passageway, which, you know, given how much Final Fantasy IV specifically was like similar to the earlier Final Fantasies, I'm pretty sure that actually started with those, like Final Fantasy 1. Oh shit. I'm not even sure if I should be going this way to make progress, but clearly, you know, like always, we must find the, identify the intended route that will help us make progress so that we can then avoid that route. Until we have cleared out absolutely everything else that we can do. Okay, so I think, unfortunately, I found it right away. Hold on. What if I go here? Oh, it's a dead end. What does it look like on the map? Okay, so I guess this part of the map that's down there is the desert passageway. Whereas usually, oh fuck. Oh dear, yeah, this looks like this goes somewhere, so let's not go this way yet. Let's go this way instead. Oh, let me ambush this, or try to ambush this fucking imp. Okay, this also goes somewhere. Oh boy. Well, yeah, I see what you did there, but okay, so this goes to the dungeon, I guess. Which I'm fairly certain we're not supposed to be able to go into right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually check it out real quick. Guessing that we're actually supposed to find the ammo baron before we do anything else in here. That's like our quest right now. Oh, fuck. I think I found my favorite terrain for which to actually use those magic spells. Freaking terrain where those stupid jumping fish or crabs or parasites or whatever they are making a nuisance of themselves. Okay, sure, I'll save. You know, at this point it occurs to me that I have Fontificator active, and since I'm not playing Stardew Valley anymore, I should probably actually change this to the old Shantae font from the Game Boy stuff. There we go. It's gonna look quite the same, but... But clearly that doesn't matter. Let me shrink the window down a little more, actually, so that I can actually see the borders there. And yeah, here's the dungeon. It looks open, which is fairly alarming, because I'm pretty sure I don't want to go in there yet. Can I go in there? I can in fact go in there. Let's not though. Must check out the whole of the environs before I'm allowed to do that, clearly. But sure, I didn't even have to do that transformation, because I could have just used the chains, but yeah. Who even has time for that? Oh shit. Pretty sure being the monkey's gonna make this easier regardless, so fuck it. Okay, looks like I might actually be able to get to the top of this place. What's in here? Oh, it's this place. Okay, I guess we found a shortcut. Oh shit. So let me let me see. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like a shortcut. If you can actually break that block, but since I haven't, might as well make a note of that still. Alright, we're going back. So that just leads back here to the this part of the desert, I guess. Shit. What's happening to those creatures after they die? It's like slowly carbonized into nothing. Actually looks kind of gruesome. Shit. Shit, shit. Oh, there you go.